25. Thank you for rejoining us. It's been a while since we've been online. Just a number of different conflicts. Been a very busy start to our summer, but thank you for rejoining us on the Morning Five. We have someone new with us, Noah Works. He's come to start the preaching program here at Douglas Hills, and he's going to be with us the next 2 years. And Lord willing, we'll see him just off and on with us as we take turns coming on the Morning Five. So joining along with us this morning in Luke chapter 21, we're going to begin reading in verse 1. And he, that is Jesus, looked up and saw the rich putting their gifts into the treasury. He saw a poor widow putting in 2 small copper coins. And he said, Truly I say to you, this poor widow put in more than all of them. For they all out of their surplus put into the offering, but she out of her poverty put in all that she had to live on. And while some were talking about the temple, that it was adorned with beautiful stones and votive gifts, he said, As for these things which you are looking at, the days will come in which there will not be left one stone upon another, which will not be torn down. They questioned him, saying, Teacher, when therefore will these things happen, and what will be the sign when these things are about to take place? He said, See to it that you're not misled, for many will come in my name, saying, I am he, and the time is near. Do not go after them. When you hear of wars and disturbances, do not be terrified, for these things must take place first, but the end does not follow immediately. Note, what do you see in the text?
So, the thing that jumps out to me is the idea of ritualistic worship and how frowned upon that is in Scripture, and the idea of just going through the motions and doing what we need to do to feel like we're righteous people. And I think that's what we're seeing here is the rich who were, making these sacrifices, but that word had just kind of become a spiritual word for giving up something that you were supposed to give up. And they weren't actually sacrificing something that they had. And then this widow comes along, gives everything that she has, even though she's poor. And so, whether it's about money in particular, or just about our time, our energy, whatever resource we have that, we're holding in a higher reverence than God. To me, this passage is screaming at me, I need to be willing to give up whatever that is. And for some people, it is money. For a lot of people that I know, giving up their money and helping people out is not a big problem, but maybe being patient with them or being kind to them or taking time to visit with them or whatever, maybe that's an issue that they're dealing with. And so, doing what we need to do to be pleasing to God, not just feel like we're right with God.
Oh, great point. There's a couple of things in this text. First of all, as you kind of pointed out, when he points to the rich who were willing to devour others, as we see at the end of chapter 20, but they themselves were not sacrificing. And what that just tells us to be wary of being hypocritical. But I guess the thing that sticks out to me most in this text is just a reminder when Jesus saw this rich widow. It doesn't matter if you have a little or a lot. In God's eyes, if you do what you can, he acknowledges the sacrifice. Mm-hmm. It's not about numbers or amounts, it's just doing with what you can, God has blessed you with, and you will receive glory. Whether it's 5 talents, 2 talents, or 1 talent, if you use it in his service, he will be pleased. So thank you for joining us. I hope that helps you this morning as you begin to think about the text together. If you have any comments or questions or other ideas, let us know in the comments below. Just also a word of invitation that we'll be getting together tonight at our midweek study here at the Douglas Hills Church of Christ. If you're in the Louisville, Kentucky area, hope you'll come out and join with us as we study the Bible together. We get together at 7 o'clock. Hope if you have opportunity, you come and join us.